Away we go. Game 1 of this best of 5. OG up against Navi. ILTW Gyrocopter going to be coming out here. Very likely paired up with that Phoenix.
That we had a lot of stuff will get nerf buff just by going through the patch notes. Feels like, you know, some of the stuff is really overpowered, but like the whole concept where nothing else changes, like we just add new stuff.
Oh my god. What is happening here? They've both walked into each other. It's nighttime in the Dota 2 world. A 3-man light strike array. That's great from the Lina, but Tops and No-Tail still chasing General. They're trying to get the first blood, but a 2-man crush there. Slardar stops them in their tracks, and they do bring down the Phoenix.
This is
great
big for
start.
Silencer.
Another big light strike array. Here's another +2 for Iceberg, and another one +6 incoming. Saxa's down. Navi, a cracking start. Okay, you gave up General in the mix of it all, but huge kills and a burst of aggression to kick off this series.
Room to be in the jungle, because cannot really lane top. Against 2 heroes, they have a way to stop the TP.
It does get spotted under the dire ward though, so the observer from Saxa probably going to get removed. Still gets a good shot on mid, and there's the Dream Coil tag team onto Iceberg. TP coming in, but it all seems too little too late. They global silence the Fairy Fire, and Iceberg, he's away from there. General with the crush. 4 heroes from OG come in.
Great dive.
Iceberg needs to dive, and No-Tail, he's chasing for it. Finally secures the kill. Mid lane silencer down, and Thompson not jaunting to the orb, just leaving No-Tail to maybe try and deny to neutrals. Never going to make it with both General and Roger there. Oh, another shovel there. This time Roger, the first use, gets a bounty rune.
Balanced.
Beautiful.
One team gets Cabal, the other team gets
Coil
a rune.
mid. Global silence in return. ILTW and Sax are both here though, and they're looking for it with the cooldown, but the Fate Edict onto Sansa are going to dodge away from all the magical damage. Fortune's End comes. Iceberg still being tagged up by Saxa, and the 3-hero gank squad arrives. ILTW, first rotation at level 6, and he makes it worth it. Look towards that medium camp. Large camp, plenty of gold left there for the PA to come and take. But they need to defend this, and I think OG have a very good idea of what's happening as they make a move onto Oracle. Snaps the coil. Fate's Edict on him, so difficult to keep pushing damage forward, but Thompson's there with the urn, the homing missiles coming, and a dominating streak for ILTW. Light Strike Array clipping Thompson on the way through, though. Now a dive forward,
ready.
and the Sun
no attack
Supernova.
speed.
They absolutely don't. Iceberg is being done for. Dumpstered with a triple kill for ILTW. This Gyrocopter is annihilating Navi.
Very aggressive play from OG. I see Magnus going for Horn Toss, new ability from the Shard, which tosses people into the air for 0.6 seconds. They also have a Walrus Punch that tosses you into the air. Always want to fly, might get his wish granted.
Well, the Laguna Blade Saxa, a little bit too far forward. Navi really are playing as this 5-man unit. Global silence to try and save General there as the skewer was coming. Good cancel, so Seb couldn't pick off the General Slardar, and a nice crush there with the silence as well. They've caught out Puck. Supernova to maybe win this fight for OG still. They're focusing it down though, and Iceberg will always want to fly. Get the job done. A double kill for the silencer. Up to 12 permanent Angie stolen now.
Into Roche, Phantom Assassin getting very close to that Desolator. Just needs to buy one more Mithril Hammer, and with Battle Fury, like that should be pretty soon, 2-3 minutes. Blink is up on Mag.
Nice move by Thompson. Baiting always want to fly. He thought it was just the Puck, and he was being tentative about whether he wants to, you know, stand his ground on the high ground there or back away, and the entirety of OG were actually following through.
Did someone just spill the paint on it?
Well, did someone spill some baked beans on this piece of paper? Like, what is this? Yeah, there's some interesting art out there as they coil up General, really stymieing his progress towards the blink. Thompson dodges the Light Strike Array, and General's going to turn around with Laguna Blade help from Roger, and they clear through Thompson. OG a little bit late to the party, trying to chase the Slardar back, but they won't catch him, will they? Maybe No-Tail can burst through him, but another good crush. 2-1 charges. He's going to survive. Mid lane though, the skewer back, Seb's there, ILTW down, the save wasn't available, and the PA ready to join these battles even before Desolator. The Magnus in a lot of trouble, being cleaved and twain by V-Tune.
Here comes Papa Assassin. General, how far? Yeah, he's really far away from Roche Pit. Side Gunner, Medallion, Tag Team, they have enough damage, and Sunray was keeping them nice and healthy. So
they've snuck it.
Definitely not a move.
Well, they expected it because they scanned it. It was just like 10 seconds too early. No one showing on the map from OG.
Amulet picked up by Gyrocopter, and he's like, I don't want that. It's too much text. Don't want to read it. I'll just go with the stuff that I know. Dragon Scale, that's armor against PA.
Oh man,
good.
Thompson slaughtered. General does get picked off by Saxa and No Tail, but it's that big kill in the mid lane. Yeah, OG are getting ready to fight. There's a DD rune bottom that Gyro might be able to grab there. Positioning themselves to take down Roger. Looks like a simple kill here with Saxa, Thompson both closing the gap fast enough. Alina does get deleted. Oh, Gyro going for Halberd after Ags. Still nobody found that DD rune though. Snowball towards always want to fly though, as Saxa gives him the punch. Half HP Oracle turns and burns with the Purifying Flames, but a call down and a Dream Coil does catch out this Silencer of Iceberg. Phantom Strike away gets the PA back to safety, but they lose another 2 heroes. OG with these teamfight ultis so quick to snap into action, and a Blink RP. Oh, Seb, he's missed out on General, trying to skewer back, but the stuns, the big hit crit from V-Tune, forces the Magnus to disengage.
Everyone's just playing the same way, like, as they did in the previous patch. Problem for Navi is they don't have the egg hitters, like Lina.
Oh my god, Laguna Blade, Saxa's down. The Blink Crush, there it is, onto RTW, trying to burst through the Aegis, and they get him. Thompson in the meanwhile, dealing with Roger. Lina's gone, and the dive forward. No Tail trying his hardest, but with no Supernova, can't stick around in the fight, so they keep going on RTW, and Gyro just being annihilated here as Navi do smoke from that mid lane, making a play to make OG pay.
We can feel the power of Slardar's Corrosive Haze, plus that Deso finished up on Phantom Assassin, and he goes for pretty much the same item build. Global Silence dropped on Puck.
Thompson
Ghost Scepter
does pop the Ghost Scepter. Still gonna get right-clicked into Oblivion. V-Tune. Now the big heavy hitting crits come, and this is really great for V-Tune. Not only did he have a good early game, accelerating very fast, I think it's been that for a while. 40 seconds reduction.
Changed. And here's the
Navi
smoke.
Smoking.
BKB PA, level 18.
She wants to make the jump onto the Phoenix here. They crush onto the 2 of them. It's great from General, blowing up No Tail. Fortune's End also catching Saxa, and the Global Silence means that he's down, dead to rights. Magnus in the meanwhile, Lotus Orb returned onto Roger, but he's gone. The Blink forward from PA finds RTW cleaving through and critting into the Gyro. The cooldown's thrown. PA has to be wary of this. BKB is down. So with the Dream Call on her, the false promise is needed. The save from always on fly come. And Saxa stunned. Roger gets the catch. Tusk is down with a dieback. General Iceberg running forward with the Rod of Atos, and they find RTW. The PA needs to make a move though. Either in or out. Will Thompson be found?
Say barely misses the Lotus Orb, so that's their only way of, you know, having something against the Global Silence. Great smoke from Navi. They found them in the correct place. Now they can go on a mid lane. Thompson just trying to buy time. No Dream Coil for 30 seconds.
They have the Supernova, and they're going to force Navi back. Homing missile flying out towards General. They're chasing for Iceberg, though, with the Sun Ray and the Waning Rift. They're actually burning through him fast enough. The gap closed from OG. Incredible there. Bridging that distance. There's plenty of them.
We have all the blades.
Let's keep going, mate.
I think they
Look at that
might
Roche.
be all right. Roche done. OG, no response. So Phantom Assassin picks up Aegis, Cheese.
OG looking at this next fight very delicately. They know they need some real perfect execution to be able to catch out this PA, 3 times basically with Aegis and BKB. But the jump is in from General, finding Seb, dive there, but the Global Silence stops any Supernova plays, and Iceberg's made the move on to that poor Phoenix, blown up with buyback available though. Now No Tail, he'll pop it with a cooldown coming. Sansa has to eat the cheese, but Sansa's blown up by a dagger. Supernova's down, the Blink RP. Seb, he's got them both, drags them in, and that's beautiful from OG, executing wonderfully, ignoring the PA. Now she comes back in, but Puck has jaunted to an orb off the other way.
Now they're chasing. They want V-Tune. Where's the Blink?
Phantom Strike range. 300 range, but they've got the E-Blade. Turn with the BKB. The buyback from the Oracle now. Seb getting jumped on. Has a Lotus Orb as the pushback there. Thompson dealing with the Slardar's Blink Crush initiation. And I think the Puck's all right. Still trying to orb forward. They want this PA real badly. They know that Navi do not have the backup necessary to keep VTune going. Oracle's too far away. But there's the jump.
There's the crit. There's the godlike.
Eyeing up that top lane gyrocopter, yeah.
Has a shard already and going for E-Blade that we mentioned, like the kite potential, the damage amplification on the targets. Ooh. Sounds like a really good item on gyro. And that's the
smoke from OG. They spot him, they jump in, they make the dive. VTune trying to focus them down, but there's the escape from Puck. Phase shifting, that absorbing away. And VTune's BKB is wearing out now. Dangerous situation for Navi, trying to bring the rest of the cavalry in, but the global silence comes and the false promise is there. VTune saved up and they found the Phoenix in the back. Light strike rate is stunned, so there's no ulti coming. Supernova Man down, and they are focusing towards the gyro. A good dream coil snapped back by that. Magnus with a 2-man RP as well. VTune and Always On Fly being cleared through, but they can't finish the PA. Still holding Aegis, jumping on the Seb. A beyond godlike Phantom Assassin, and VTune is going to heal up from the Aegis too as he clears through them all. The triple kill for VTune. Thompson gets a triple kill as well, but it's Navi who kill 5 while OG kill 4. 9 heroes are dead.
Silencer also picked up the shard, which gives him 1 more bounce, dealing 50% of the damage on the glaives.
That's hefty. A big old punches. The jump in with the crush. BKB's out from VTune, trying to blow up LTW, but the good save coming in from from the Tusk, sorry, as the Supernova's there from No Tail. They zone back Navi. No one gets taken down, but with Iceberg arriving now, he is moving forward, and you're right, he's holding the ulti with the BKB ready. Iceberg stands at half HP, throws the global now, and VTune blows up by LTW. Big slice down on the gyro. The 2-man RP from Seb, but he's been used up. Thompson tries to arrive with Saxa there as well, but General, the re-initiation from the slaughter. They do find the silencer at long last, but VTune still going. The Phantom Assassin, hungry for blood. Light strike ray misses, and now chasing towards that Oracle of Always Wanna Fly. And LTW with his buyback needs to make it worthwhile. Seb's forward, misses the shockwave, catching, no, missing with the skewer, and Roger, that's an optimistic TP, but he's successful.
With Slaughter also picked up his shard, so it causes corrosive haste to be applied for 5 seconds. The units hit with Slither and Crush with the triple Stifling Dagger, man. That's actually pretty cool.
Iceberg buys back. E-Blade coming through, but General, the big man with a big crush, finds the takedown, and they're going to slay them all. 3 heroes in a row for VTune, continuing this beyond godlike streak. 16-0-11.
And
VTune's going to have himself this
hyped, you know, to see the new patch. Like, yeah, can't wait for Phantom Assassin and Sven to get nerfed. Well, here's your Phantom Assassin once again.
What now, haters?
Where Glaives of Wisdom bounce, like it might actually work where you get like the proc also from Maelstrom from the second bounce.
Oh yeah, well, that's gonna be cool. First time
just theory crafting, maybe it doesn't work, but I believe it should work.
Jump in, VTune, he makes the move, finds the gyro, global comes, and RTW is being blown up. No buyback for him. Navi now with a perfect avenue to take game 1. 110 seconds with no gyrocopter.
That's their damage. Without gyro for almost 2 minutes, I don't think they can take the fight. DD. Oh,
good skewer back.
Where's the save?
PA though, still moving forward with the Aegis pop. They do take her first life, and there is no BKB here. So General needs to make the move in the global with a 2-man crush, finding Saxa, bringing down Thompson. They're all falling. The dominoes come tumbling down as Navi push them over, and OG, they're gonna be taken out here in game 1.
That's such a sick combo, actually. The Slither and Flash RP, but the instant Yule Scepter.
Immediate response from Navi. They tried, they went for the play, they even brought back Saxa, but General, he's still in there with a blink BKB, and GG is called.
Oh, great performance from Navi. I think they are onto something, like with the itemization, with the hero combination once again. Like
with the PA Slaughter.
With the PA Slaughter, if you still don't know what to pick, just go with the Phantom Assassin. Still feels broken when combined with the certain heroes. And
also, looking at this all matching up, there's the Rubik against the Enigma, which OG have kind of picked into. Yeah. But a lot of team fights still for OG. Burrow Strike, Epicenter, Black Hole with a Dream Coil. It's got a very similar icon to Chakra Magic, which is a bit upsetting. They both look incredibly similar. Spirit Form is a grumpy old picture of Mr. Keeper of the Light as top lane. They're going to find LTW swiping him there with the Ursa Warrior, General VTune, and the final touch actually coming through from Roger. Chen gets first blood. Oh, courier snipe, not coming.
So the more you move, the more you shake.
Yeah, show me what you're working with, always want to fly. Oh, Saxa, can he stop the pull? Thompson dies in the mid lane. There's Iceberg. Gets some revenge for that early game pressure. The first minute and a half looked pretty bad for the Storm, but that 1-1-1 build we've seen so much and love. Oh wait, Chen can't use Divine Favor on allied heroes until he gets the Aghanim Shard?
Oh.
Yeah, Aghanim Shard allows Divine Favor to be cast on allies, teleporting them back home after 6 seconds.
Well, someone didn't do the homework.
Iceberg about to drop in the mid lane. He turns on Thompson, though. Another Remnant, not dodged. One more hit from Saxa, but he gets out of there with a Bull Lightning. 6. Cracks level 6, and he's out of there. While bottom lane, LTW chased by General and always gonna fly. It is Navi suddenly spinning out 2 big kills.
So it's a learning experience for all of us. Don't be too harsh on us, chat, because it's a new one for us as well.
Again, Iceberg onto Thompson, but he throws the Dream Coil the Storm's way, snaps the coil. Iceberg's going to get blown up as Saxa's rotation with that Illuminate clears through the Storm. And Thompson with some fresh earn charges and a double damage rune. Yeah, they sure are. They need to bring back the secondary hero names, though.
For sure. Fuzzy Wuzzy on the top lane, farming nicely, and he gets that Possessed Mask. For those who don't know, that's Ursa's name from Dota 1
Sand
days.
King. With the Dream Coil helping out, that General Pango was in way too deep. What is General doing? What's his plan here?
Good question. I said that they need to give Always Wanna Farm priority. Maybe that's that. You know, he's just buying time. Always Wanna Fly, farming on the bottom lane, getting, or at least trying to get his level 6.
More DD Rune, Dream Call on 2. Good Waning Rift, and Seb's in with the Sandstorm. Looks for the burrow onto the Storm. Hand of God from Chen buys a bit of time, and Iceberg turns to fight with these Chen creeps. They slap into Seb.
Look at his status bar on Storm. Jelly,
look at this Pango.
DD, Overlord, Bottle.
He's coming in with a Rolling Thunder. He wants No-Tail real bad. The level 5 Enigma, again, surrounded by the Chen creeps as Thompson, Waning Rift forward, finds the Rubik. Always want to fly down to half HP, but they turn around on them with a lift. And Thompson, they slow down the Pango, and in comes Storm again. DD Rune still going, taking down Saxa with a quick little hit. Thompson finds the trade and a killing spree, and now the Waning Rift to the high ground with a phase shift there. He's got earn charges, dodging through the damage, but Iceberg, the kill is there. A double for the Storm Spirit. Didn't miss on that attack.
OG will need to be careful about Roche taking potential that Navi has. Like the Aura's mech is already done on Chen. Ursa has that lifesteal from Possessed Mask. Like this is actually a very valuable tier.
Oh, the Orchid.
Ursa.
Poor ILTW. Can't get away from that. He's got Phase Boots, Midas, and Iceberg with this Orchid is starting to make them pay for that little bit of greed. A smoke from the other 3, though. Thompson, Seb, Saxa moving out from that mid lane, trying to catch onto General. The Pangolier being shredded with that Illuminate and the Orb. Substantial magic damage and a coil now, actually in onto Always Wanna Fly, but he's under the Sandstorm, pushed out. Gets caught by the blinding light from this ghost form of the Cottle, and they're diving in under tier 1, slowing the Rubik, but he's still alive, and Storm zips in, finds the jump with the Orchid, the silence and the damage. It looks like it's enough to pop Thompson.
It is. It's actually enough damage. Meanwhile, all that's happening, Ursa just pushing the top lane. It's easier to stack. That's what Patch said.
A little easier to stack. Okay.
I think Gary Ice Frog probably knows better than you, so I'll just trust Ice Frog.
Fine. I'll take that to heart. I will trust Ice Frog. I just know that in the last patch, I hated it. Storm Zip, they scan, they find the Lifestealer with an Orchid there, but they burrow and Black Hole. Iceberg and V-Tune both caught inside. They'll tick down the Storm. V-Tune's still in there, and they've stolen out the Malefice. Always Wanna Fly doesn't get the big Black Hole he wanted, while Seb, infested with the Lifestealer, turns around with a bomb onto Rubik, catching him out with the Lifestealer popping out. They'll find Always Wanna Fly.
Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. And that's an easy Roche. They know there's no Black Hole. I'm not sure if OG can take this fight. It's already down.
They're still smoked up. Trying to scout out anybody showing here from Navi. Storm Spirit offers himself in towards the mid lane. But Chen has mech with Hand of God, so difficult to bring any of these targets from 100 to 0 as Storm just zips in aggressively onto No-Tail. Telekinesis is there, they need the heal. A bit of touch from the Hand of God, and the Storm Spirit will lose the Aegis though, and OG thinking about retreating, but it's Rolling Thunder from General, catching RTW in the back, so the Lifestealer can't stick on target, and the ball in again from Iceberg, finding the Lifestealer. Seb with a great Burrow Strike, but it's nowhere near enough to keep them alive, and the stolen Burrow Strike, always on a fly. Again, on its head it gets turned. Seb slain by V-Tune's Ursa, while Thompson found by Iceberg off to the right-hand side. Sax are going for a TP. Will he survive?
Oh, no stun.
4 heroes down from OG, but nearly a 5-man wipe. Yeah, it's not like the Kotl TB we used to see like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's not
bringing that Metamorphosis down.
Dragonite, Kotl plus Night Stalker combo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that Kotl DK was sickening. Perma. Double stun. Lifestealer out on his own. They do make the move forward. Rage is there, and RTW. And Thompson jumping with a 2-man coil. Focusing Rubik with a good Burrow Strike. They're going to try and bring down Always Wanna Fly. The Sandstorm there and the Illuminate. Finally, Thompson brings him down, but in comes the Bear. The Bear cleaves through them. No-Tail Saxa both drop, and they've got the Rolling Thunder connecting on Seb twice, and he's going for more. Thompson, back to the trees he goes. Lifestealer has to jump out of the creep, and Rage back towards his tier 2s. Thompson trying to stand his ground and fight with a Waiting Rift, but the ball lightning in from Storm. He wants RTW desperately hunting for that Lifestealer, and V-Tune, the counter is that Ursa Warrior. Now the buybacks and the TPs down to this bottom lane, they're just going to feed away more kills. Maybe they'll bring down General. Pops his wand, he's got a pipe and shield crash, and the Hand of God brings it back to almost full. Saxa 4 snaps back, but he's dead. V-Tune now unstoppable, and they know where Thompson is. The big ball lightning! Iceberg did 90% of Thompson's HP with that one.
Oh man, OG just falling apart in this game. So Pango now has Shard and has a magic immunity. It can be cast during Rolling Thunder to temporarily hit the brakes. Nice. Can cast Rolling Thunder and Shield Crash during roll up.
And they are using this
so yeah,
10 shard as well on the Storm Spirit. Like he's trying to go for the pickoffs, like ball lightning in onto the Enigma. Wait. Is it going? Does he make it all the way? Oh, he was close, but Seb dies down bottom lane. Fights happening everywhere. And there it is. The roll up. He's going to roll through and kill off No-Tail. Seb both down, while OG, they're bleeding out. Trying to chase towards Saxon now. It's RTW battling into General, but he's been bashed up immediately by V-Tune. No more rage. He's going to try to infest into the puck or something, but he's standing there with Iceberg arriving. It's another kill, a monster streak, and the ball lightning just keeps on going, and they call GG. 2-0 here. Navi ahead of the best of 5.
What a performance from Navi, man. General, his itemization, and getting that shard, it actually allows him, like if this game drag, puck coil doesn't do that much. This is something that I did not think of because I was not aware what it does.
Always Want to Fly Undying, General on the Batrider, and V-Tune the Terrorblade as we get ourselves ready for Game 3 with Navi leading 2-0 in this best of 5 here for Dota Pit Season 4. Seb will just farm through the camp as he pulls the Dire Wave in there. As mid lane, Doom at half HP. He was looking out for any creeps that he wanted to try and devour and grab up early, but a great roll from Saxa kicks him back into Thompson. And here we go with the Silencer, whacking into the Doombringer, pops him out. First blood and +2.
Easy +2. 22 CS on Phantom Assassin.
Trying to guard the bounty runes. Forces the surge, but Saxa should get one of these bounties.
General?
Seb, 7 stacks of napalm. That's pretty cool, but General low on HP. He's trying to commit for this. General? He's going for the dive. He's under the tower. He's looking to kill off Seb. He's not going to get it. Radiant scan does clip onto the 2 heroes roaming down bot. RTW has his Perseverance, gets into the blur, and Phantom strikes up, but the Tombstone's there, and General chasing. They're on top of the PA with no one here to save him. Terrorblade in the meanwhile, though, he's been found out in that jungle, and they've got RTW as the trade-off at the very least.
So carry for carry trade. And this is such a sick item on Silencer. The Witchblade gets the drums. Drums now have 8 charges, and he might go for Orb of Corrosion on Doom, because I just saw him buying out both Blightstone and Orb of Venom.
Interesting. Very interesting.
General, bottom lane, where's the roll?
Trying to catch out General. There it is, on top of the Batrider with a wall on him as well, and there's Thompson with a big hit. A double kill for your silencer. 10 bonus int. Already stacked up as he returns back to mid.
And Vitune did not pop his meta, so he can have it for a fight if OG wants to go in. And it seems like OG wants to take the fight, considering how farmed this silencer is. He's 6 slotted.
No tail in. He's body blocked him up with a treants and the roll connecting in. They've got the wall dropped on Vitune, trying to heal him with a soul rip. Get that TB out of there. Does have the Sunder, but he's silenced up with the global, and the body blocks from No Tail, keeping that Terrorblade trapped in place. Now with Silencer, just whoa, the damage onto that Lina, massive. The lasso back towards the tier 3 though, dragging Silencer in, trying to speed away with a surge, but he has to stand his ground and fight. Finally falls, but in comes RTW.
There's Doom,
Flame
Phantom Assassin's
turned
in.
back, doomed and killed. OG are diving tier 3s. They've lost out 2 of their big core heroes. Navi make the defense, even though they lose the Terrorblade. Gonna feel pretty good about that.
Oh,
now
wrong
No Tail,
tree.
the TP home, tries to get himself out and succeeds. Try and heal up the rest of his squad as they do bring Roshan down now with Thompson's arrival. The right-click damage becomes apparent. Meanwhile, Terrorblade farming back on his triangle as Navi will realize Aegis in the hands of Thompson now is going to be a big thorn in their side. Smoking up together, a 5-man group up, even with the Terrorblade. Wants to get some use out of the Metamorphosis.
8 charges and drums. That
Or
feels
PA.
very weird to see that number. Oh, she does not have BKB. She does not have way of escaping things. Global Silence is up in 30. Also, she did not have Aegis. Thompson is the one holding it. Oh man,
turn around
that
on
damage!
Thompson just slays them. Roll forward, it threads the needle. Tombstone dropped on the high ground. And Seb, he TP'd out, but he's made his way back in.
He-Man LSA.
Does catch 3 with a Laguna Blade, but the damage is still lacking with the mech, keeping them sustained. They focus the Tombstone down, try to bring it down with that no-tail profit going, but the Aegis is dropped. Sax is still deep as the TB and the Doom. They're standing inside this wall, bringing no-tail out there, but another vacuum in, force the Sunder onto Thompson. Roll across will put Sax in danger, and Thompson's about to drop here. Navi, they're able to actually win that fight out in the end.
With the
Taking
Aegis.
down Aegis, killing off Thompson, and that was everything spent by OG and still falling flat.
General going for E-Blade. Well, someone has to make E-Blade.
Who's out? You know, we talk about the mech carrier, we're talking about catch, we're talking about tower damage. Now it's like, wait, we need a hero that buys E-Blade, guys.
It makes sense, you know. It's a save against certain
Oh,
abilities.
they doom up Thompson. No-Tail TP'd in and killed the courier, but Thompson's just getting run down here. Maybe denied. Oh, Thompson's down. No-Tail doesn't even bother trying. Flame broken back into the lasso, drag from General, and the rest of Navi circle around the Nature's Prophet for a double kill on Iceberg. And they're pinging him out again. Batrider thinks he's safe hiding in the trees here, but OG knows exactly where he is. Where's Prophet TP?
He's being pinged
nowhere
out.
right now.
General.
He's being found. Roll
Stun
from
doesn't
Saxon.
connect.
Getting on top of him perfectly, but he does have that second roll in, catching him out and vacuuming back General. The Soul Rip only buys a second worth of life, and another roll. Saxon just keeps on going. How many rolls does this man have? Always on a fly trap in the Sprout, glimmered but kicked back, and the sentry's there from OG to find 2 kills in a row on the bottom lane. Maybe thinking about pressuring high ground, because that tier 2 is already nearly dead.
They can still burst him. Like if they isolate him, roll Global Silence, probably Wall of Replica on top of him. Will help quite a lot.
A roll from Saxa. That's very deep. Yule's immediately up from Roger's Lina, catching with the Light Strike Array and Terrorblade's Metamorphosis. It does get spent. It feels like Navi, with a Doom moving forward, wants to try and catch, cuts through with the Quelling Blade, gets out of the Sprout. Flame break there, but the Global Silence holds Navi back, and a buyback from Saxa. Also jumping in, the Doom, he BKB and turns, throws it in onto the PA, and the TB Metamorphosis shifting forward with his own BKB, looking for RTW. They'll slow it down with a Skadi, bringing her down, and the Sunder's there. The TB back to full HP, and they've blown up Thompson. Laguna Blade from Roger. Here in Game 3, Navi are looking like they've turned it. They're doing it onto Seb and a double. Iceberg slices through him with a pits of hell, making Seb pay.
Oh, that Global Silence, when Saxa kind of went in and they realized, like, yeah, we can try to go in. Doom pops that ulti on a Phantom Assassin. There was no surge available, so chase potential is there.
Catch Roger. But in comes Doom. Roger's alive with a Soul Rip Glimmer Cape. Sax and Notel, they thought they found the Lina, but instead they're gonna die back on the Earth Spirit. Fall on Lina, yes, they do get the kill, but Notel, what's he gonna do? Sprout? That doesn't work against the Firefly. Down you go, Nature's Prophet. It's a 5-man wipe with a +1 on that die back Earth Spirit.
V-Tune just solo killing the Roche. What does he have? Cloak of Flames. Yeah, kind of fits the Warcraft 3 role, lore that we had. You know, he was Demon Hunter, right?
And they smoke up behind him. Who's coming around the corner? Thompson, 4 staff. No TP for 10 seconds, though. And they're still pinging. They know that he's around. General, he chases down Thompson, does get the catch on him, and V-Tune just mantas to make more illusions. Get away from all that nasty damage over time from that curse. Is it time for the one-punch man from Darkseer? Because it feels like they need to make a TP illusion of their own, as he does get chased down here. And Iceberg, well, the big crits from the PA, but turns again with a Doom. Mutes up RTW, Light Strike Array, Laguna Blade.
The overtime damage will get her.
Surge away, the damage will kill her. Seb couldn't save her. And now Sax is stuck inside. They throw the wall in onto Navi, but Asunder from the Terror Blade, keeping them all alive. And Roger with a double kill finds the Darkseer on the way out, while Notel does successfully TP home, but it's yet again a fight where Navi find a pick-off, turn it into more.
Doom's shard upgrade is level death. That's what was called before.
People hate on that skill, but I genuinely liked it.
You had to make a move.
They catch. Always want to fly, critted down. V-Tune, he's got Aegis, Manta, BKB, but all of OG are here. They BKB and turn asunder. V-Tune's there, but the Yule's up into the air. Roger looking for the Light Strike Array, and the Laguna Blade RTW's down. They blow up Roger, thanks to Thompson, but the Batrider lassos and drags him to the high ground. 4 staff down, but Thompson's still in a lot of trouble. Burnt to the ground while V-Tune, he's battling forward. The stun is there, and the TB illusion pops the Aegis. Just the first life. Notel, Sax are now on the run, turning tail, trying to hide, but Notel, he's found a spot in the trees while Saxa rolls away to safety, but Notel's found a godlike performance from Iceberg. And this next fight probably going to be without global, without wall, and that wall with the TB illusion seemed like the best shot they had. V-Tune with cheese in hand backs away and leaves Iceberg on the high ground, but that is a big boy, that Doom, with a lot of armor. Still the pure damage and the jump in from the PA. He BKBs and sprints away. The Sunder from V-Tune allows him to survive as a roll forward. Connects onto the TB. They find the catch. That's a huge kill. OG have found the pickoff they needed. In comes Roger. Laguna Blade. It does get thrown forward. But Navi, they are in the meat grinder here. They don't have a Terror Blade, and they're still trying to battle with General on the front lines. He is zapping people down. The global comes, but Thompson is crumbling. General has so much magic damage to the back wall. There's Seb. Does catch them all. Iceberg trapped inside the Sprout, and all these illusions are ripping him apart. A beyond godlike Iceberg about to come to an end because Seb picks up the triple kill.
Man, Darkseer, he's keeping them in this game. The great 3-man back wall and that roll from Saxa.
Coming out of their shell again, Navi. Playing into the vision, scanning forward as well. 2 observer wards down on that bottom part of the map. But OG are playing in their triangle, only showing Seb, who does get lassoed into the Tombstone Light Strike Array. Saxa initiates with a roll, but he gets Laguna Bladed, and Seb,
they have no vision.
Himself up with a Lotus Orb, and they can't kill him off just yet. V-Tune BKB's metas up, and he gets the Light Strike Array stunned down, thanks to Roger. Thompson forced to TP home. They might find Saxa, maybe No-Tail here on the way out. The long-range stun. Roger, with that cast range, catches No-Tail, and they do lose him. Buyback available on the Prophet, but Saxa is being dragged back here. Glimmer Cape and maybe a roll to the high ground.
Them.
They don't quite catch him, though. Prophet buys back, and OG still have 4 members here to defend their tier 4s, while V-Tune, he has arrived.
Someone dropped the Soul Ring. You know, they're not falling for that bait. If you destroy it, it's Seb, yeah, so that he has enough money for buyback. Especially with the Aghanim Scepter. Now they even have a break mechanic against the Phantom Assassin.
And then Timeless for the Earth Spirit, I guess. Over on the other side. Coming out to Saxa now, yeah. Aghanim's upgrade on Doom. Aghanim's upgrade on TB. Terror Wave there for V-Tune.
Oh, I'm so stupid, Gary. I didn't realize that the top part is Aghanim
they
Scepter
catch.
and the bottom part is Shard.
They find Thompson. General is lassoed him up. They're going to lose the Batrider here, but if they can find the fight that they want with Iceberg sprinting forward, Sprouted up though, needs to cut through the trees, but he can't do that. V-Tunes are going to pummel into No Tail. ILTW with Saxa trapped now, tries to Phantom Strike back to that rolling target, but they've got the stun through the Doom and the Infernal Blade. ILTW dead and no buyback on No Tail. Seb's also in a spot of bother here, being chased by the spider-legged Lina. Laguna bladed into oblivion, and the lowest all came too late. A triple now for V-Tune. 2 buybacks for OG are available. And they want to end it right now. V-Tune to the high ground, onto the tier 3. Seb and ILTW both popping the buybacks. Glyph expended too. As a roll from Saxa looks to connect, but they've got the Yules immediately from Roger. Again, Light Striker A onto that Earth Spirit, and V-Tune, he's standing his ground. Pop the Satanic still has BKB, Aegis, and Sunder, don't forget, and he Sunders up the PA.
There it is.
Dieback on RTW. They move for Thompson now. Navi, they're doing it. The Glimmer Cape and the BKB, they're going to mean nothing as the Doom charges forward. Saxa good magnetized. The turnaround from Thompson, it means something as he's staying alive, and V-Tune's going to fall. First life gone. But the Laguna Blade from Roger secures yet another kill, while Doom also died in the trees. General's returned to this fight, but Thompson, he's trying to 1 versus 2. General has the BKB, no lasso, and there's the Scardy Slow. No buybacks here for OG. Terrorblade shredding through your structures. Everything's coming crumbling down around OG's feet as No Tail is left.
Want to fly. Let's see if he decides. Yeah, he's doing it. Buying the Boots of Travel, just selling everything. He wants to be on that ending screen. He wants to be in. Drops the Tombstone, and there
replacing the throne with a Tombstone of Always Want to Fly.
From No Tail. Man, Navi. Navi is back.
Navi is absolutely back. 3-0.
That means first title. All right, finally for Iceberg. You know, I think the man grinded, and the Always Wanna Fly says Sem Sepesovitz means thank you all.